Good morning this Wednesday, the 26th of November. I'm Max Lacerto, a market analyst with Bell Direct. Starting in the US, Wall Street maintained its rally as investors' optimism for a further rate cut in December continues to grow. It is estimated that there is now an 80% chance of a rate cut in December, sparking hopes for a continued rally into the final month of the year. The Dow Jones gained 1.43%, the S&P 500 gained 0.94%, while the Nasdaq posted a 0.67% gain, as an all-time high for Google's parent company Alphabet was offset by a 2.6% drop for Nvidia. Europe and Asia saw similar rallies, breaking the previous trends of volatility with a sea of green across the major indexes. In Europe, the UK's FTSE, German DAX and French CAC posted gains of 0.78, 0.97 and 0.83% respectively, all contributing to the pan-European Stoxx 600 index advancing 0.91%. And in Asia, the Chinese CSI advanced 0.95%, Hong Kong's Seng advanced 0.69%, while the Japanese Nikkei edged 0.07% higher. Now back locally, the ASX ended Tuesday's trading session 0.14% in the green, with 5 of the 11 key sectors posting gains. Materials were the biggest winner, mainly driven by gold miners and iron ore producers, which saw solid gains on the day. Some notable stocks include Northern Star, which gained 1.98%, Newmont Corporation, which jumped 4.63%, and Fortescue, which gained 2.74%. On the other end, it was another tough day for financials as the big banks saw losses extended, led by Commonwealth Bank slipping 1.17%. And in other stock news, DroneShield ended its torrid run of late with a 14.61% surge on the day after the company announced a new $5.2 million contract to supply an unnamed European military. Now looking ahead, the SPY futures indicate the ASX will follow Wall Street, predicting a 1.13% jump at the open of trade today. Investors can also expect the release of the monthly CPI data at 11:30 a.m. Sydney time, which will provide further insight into the state of the Australian economy and may impact the share market. Now moving over to commodities, crude oil has continued to slide with a further 1.43% decline in the price to just over $58 per barrel, which is mainly driven by continuing uncertainty on the outcome of peace talks in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Precious metals saw a relatively stable day in terms of price, as gold and silver are both trading nearly flat at $4,130 and $51.37, that's in US dollars, per ounce respectively. And it was a similar story for iron ore, which remains flat at $104 US dollars and 50 cents per ton. Now finally, we'll end on some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has maintained its buy rating on electrical equipment provider IPD Group after the company reported Q1 and Q2 FY 2026 EBITDA and EBIT guidance exceeding consensus expectations, indicating a solid upward trajectory for the company. And Trading Central have identified a bullish signal in gold miner Ramelius Resources, indicating that the stock price may rise from the close of $3.56 per share to the range of $4.40 to $4.70 per share over a period of 27 days, and that is according to the standard principles of technical analysis. And that is all we have time for today. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and as always, happy investing.